Hey, what's going to happen when you become famous? Do you reckon you'll still be the same old Lauren, or
I
are
don't
you
know.
going to change?
Yeah, I
You're
hope
being
I
a-
stay humble, you know.
Do you reckon you'll become a monster? I want you to like throw your phone at people.
Welcome back to the podcast. We are Studio White Noise, and this is Judge a Book podcast. So every week we will judge a different item based on its design. We got this idea just based on the fact that typically judging a book by its cover is not a great thing, but that's actually what we do as a design agency, typically for branding projects. So each week we'll review a different product or theme and pick it apart with our personal and professional opinions. So this week it is my episode. Thank you.
It's all about her.
It's all about me. So I've picked alcohol as the topic. As a typical Aussie, I love alcohol. I've also been brought up by two borderline alcoholic parents who I love very much. So they've kind of brought me up with alcohol in a healthy way, I think. We've always had them at celebrations.
How do you put like alcoholic, but then
I said borderline.
healthy?
I thought borderline kind
healthy,
of made it
the
okay.
healthy part.
Oh, because it's, they don't like drink to get drunk. They're like drinking for celebration, you know? I think it's like better that way.
I love that for you.
Yeah, me too.
Good job.
So basically with my choices for the different bottles of alcohol, I wanted to do something a bit different. I didn't want to pick the same sort of alcohol. I wanted to go in and because I generally do like to buy bottles of alcohol based on the label design. I know even though my parents, like I said, they're like very into wine specifically, so they kind of have like a high caliber of knowledge about it, but I just love going into a bottle-o and looking at the designs and picking them that way. So I wanted to do that today, but also just beyond my own personal sort of preferences, I've picked them based on their interesting and different designs.
Can I just ask one question?
Yeah.
Who knitted this and where is this from?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked, Ross. Because it was my nonna. She hand crocheted this beautiful fucking tablecloth, and I thought it was so appropriate to just bring that as the reveal element
So
for
wait,
today's
how
episode.
old is this?
I don't actually know. I probably should have asked that question because it would have been like a fun little fact.
Did you wash it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Let's get started then. So
Yes.
I actually want you guys to close your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass the bottles to you one by one.
Oh, so we need our hands?
Both of you. Well, you don't have to use your hands. I mean, you close your eyes with your eyelids. But I'm going to pass you a bottle and you're going to try and guess what it is based on the shape.
Oh my God,
Your
yeah, that's
eyes
actually good.
close. Okay, I'll give it to you first, Ross, because you're the same.
Okay.
Just be careful, like hold,
Oh, Jesus.
the
Okay,
bottom
hang on,
and
hang
stuff
on.
and like feel the weight, feel the
What the
shape, the
hell?
size. Like, what would you think
Is
this
it like what is
without-
it called? The parallelogram? What is it called? No. Is it a parallelogram or is it a no? What is it? A rectangle? Can I?
Lift it, Ross.
Yeah, show your big arms.
Flex it.
Use it to pump yourself
Just
up.
gonna like quickly.
Where's the microphone?
We're here.
Oh, here.
Hang on. So wait, this is a. I feel like this is a. Okay, so so it's like squared off.
Is it like a
It's
guessing
got
game?
It's like a beautiful like ribbon on the top. I feel like this is. I want to say like Japanese. Maybe it's like a sake or a
Okay.
whiskey, like a Japanese whiskey or a gin.
Okay.
But definitely Japanese.
Pick one.
All right.
Okay,
Japanese.
Japanese whiskey.
I don't know. It's too quirky in a way.
What is? Okay, what
it's
is
a
it?
square.
Oh shit. Okay, I feel like this is a wine, and it's got an obnoxious.
No, you can't open it.
No, I know. I wouldn't be able to. I feel like it's got like an obnoxious like seal. So it's an obnoxious wine. It's like those orangey with the particles in it, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's so fucking amazing." It's not amazing. It tastes like crap. Yeah, it's an orange
Oh,
wine.
you haven't even seen the thing.
Well, I'm judging it by feel.
Is this how you judge people
Yes.
in the clubs?
Yes.
It's dark.
First
you can't
time I
see
saw it,
them.
yes.
It's like, oh, this.
Hang on, wait. Dark in the
Okay.
club.
Dark in the club. You start
Where-
touching,
yeah,
and it's like, oh
I
yeah,
mean-
this
This
guy
is
is
going
a
to be
good guy.
impossible to get
Wow.
into.
Just took me back like 30 years.
I don't think it's wine. I think it's liqueur.
Oh,
I think it's liqueur.
no.
All right. Next one, Ross.
Is it? Oh, Jesus. I know exactly what this is.
Okay,
Ross.
don't
say
say.
it.
Okay.
Just
I
say it.
want
I mean, like-
Just
I
say
know
what you
exactly
think
what it is.
the like alcoholic beverage is, not the brand.
It's a tequila or a gin. I think it's a tequila. Okay, Andreas.
Yeah, pass it to him.
But
Oh,
see, that's
shit.
the
Hang
thing.
on, wait.
Wait,
I
where's
feel like I
Andreas?
need to do.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's the whole thing, like that
Oh,
one.
I know this.
Yeah.
Don't
I've
say the
seen
brand.
this.
Don't say the brand.
I don't know the brand.
Well, I
It's just
you
like a
said you knew
skeleton
it.
thingy. Skeleton thingy, and then
But that's the whole point. Like the whole point is that you know immediately what it is.
Well, true. I
I think it's a
suppose.
whiskey.
No, I reckon it's tequila.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, true. Mexican do a lot of skeleton.
All right, wait, hang on. Jesus Christ.
No, I can't say that.
Okay. This is a whiskey, and it's like, I don't know, Mexican. No, that's not right. It's a whiskey.
What do you mean by Mexican?
It's a whiskey.
Is it-
No, wait, is it a whiskey?
Mexican.
Yeah, it's a whiskey. No,
Okay.
it's not a whiskey. It's a whiskey.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Go with
Oh.
whiskey. Go with
All right, it's whiskey. It's whiskey. It's whiskey.
What's your?
Andreas.
This is a tequila.
Is what?
Okay.
Tequila.
No.
Right, I'm just going to do one more, even though there's two, because they're kind of similar anyway.
Okay, it's definitely a prosecco. Because that's prosecco.
Do you feel
It's what
anything
it is.
interesting on that one?
The
Like
texture
label?
of the label, I'm actually in love with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like
yeah.
it's
Well, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that.
What's the
yeah.
thing?
Wait,
Gimme.
I can't. Wait, I can't. I
Gimme.
gotta give it to Lauren.
Okay.
Don't break it. We want to drink.
Red wine? I wouldn't know.
Okay.
It's a red
yeah,
wine.
no
It's a red
fucking
wine.
Okay. Reveal.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this.
Ah.
So you didn't
my
really
God.
get any of them right. And then this one, I think eventually once you guessed like 5 times, you hit it at some point. So.
Oh, but it's
yeah.
not Japanese. It's Brunswick Aces.
No, it's too fancy. The
Yeah.
shape
Wow.
is not as authentic.
That's
So,
like my like it's a
Have a
card.
bit of a look at them all. Just like absorb
okay,
all of
so-
them together.
This one I thought was the most boring one. And this is actually like stunning bottle. Like I would buy this rosé. It's rosé.
So I
yeah?
didn't actually even give you that one to feel. You were feeling this one, but they both have that similar like.
That's
Yeah.
good. Do you like? But do you like that? Okay, wait. So hang on.
Yeah, we're
Aesthetically-
gonna get to that.
Okay.
So,
part of the
So wait,
So-
what's that one? That's not a prosecco. That's
So-
a limoncello.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
The gin is great. I love the gin. I love the shape, and I love that it's got like a card motif.
Okay.
Do we need
Oh,
to
yeah.
say the
Yeah, I was
brand?
waiting for you to
Rosé is
pick that
amazing.
up.
Brand.
Yeah.
I think you need to say the brand. So
Yes. Okay. So Ross is talking about his favorite one is Brunswick Aces, which is a gin.
is that your favorite one?
No, the rosé is my favorite.
Oh, sorry, the rosé, the Chateau 281, I believe, is the number.
Minuty.
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 Chateau Minuty.
We're
281.
definitely not pronouncing that correctly,
Minuty?
but
Probably
not.
it's got like it's a bottle of rosé. It's in, I would say, a traditionally shaped wine bottle shape, except the neck is quite long and thin, and it's got this beautiful kind of like deep royal blue dipped design that kind of melts over the top of the lid and then continues down and has a long little drip down the side of the bottle. So it is quite an interesting bottle, which is why I picked it. And then Andreas, your favorite, I think, is the Mr. Black.
Well, not because of the packaging, but because
Not because of the back. Okay.
because I would drink that.
Yeah.
Where I wouldn't drink. Well, the next thing I would drink is that one.
Well, what if
What's the name?
Chateau Minuty.
Chateau Minuty.
Chateau Minuty.
281.
Minuty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And
What
maybe
if
this
they're okay? What if your favorite alcohol?
Wait, which one's your favorite?
This one, yeah, I'm currently having a bit of a lemon obsession, so
Wait,
I'm
so-
naturally drawn to this. It's like more fun. Like this is kind of a more fun aesthetic, and then you did pick up on the texture on the label. It's
Loved
kind of
it.
got like this embossed speckled lemony texture, which I thought was quite a cute element. So seeing as you guys only really guessed the wine bottle,
Yeah.
do you think that it's important as a design agency to design something that's, I guess, expected, or is it a good thing to stand out and be different?
What an excellent
But
question.
isn't that like such a smart question? I just thought of it.
You are so
Yeah.
effing
Yeah.
smart. Andreas, I reckon you should take that one because that's a design question.
Yeah.
And as our creative director, it makes sense.
Yeah. I think there is a sense of kind of like depending on where you're gonna have this. Like if I reckon like this Saint Ali bottle mostly is gonna stand alone kind of like bottle in their shop, which is like whatever they do, it's fine. But most of this is gonna be off the shelf of like, I don't know, Dan Murphy's. And then it is kind of like important in a way that you have to make it familiar to what you're gonna buy, but still peacocking. Does that make sense?
Peacocking, yeah.
Like this call is very, I don't know, peacocky.
Did you say peacocking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Peacocking.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
right word, right? So you need to have that kind of like, it's special, it's more special than the other one. But you have to still kind of like have the familiarity to it. I mean, like, that's how I think about it. And also think about the target market as well, I guess. Like, different generation have different kind of like look and feel that they like. Yeah. I feel like of all of this, the limoncello is the Gen Z kind of like feel. The font is a bit more kind of like jumpy. It's not kind of as gridded as kind of clean.
Yeah.
Where the air, is that what you call it?
I think it's air, yeah.
Air. This is a bit more graded, and I feel like this is not as kind of like, it's more mature in a way, the target market. I feel like target market and also kind of where you display this, the two important bits of like how you decide on what you want to do.
Yeah. But I think that answers the, like, from my perspective, from a marketing perspective and a campaign perspective, the limoncello is appropriately designed for its potential audience. So it's a fun label, it's the shape of a lemon. So it's targeting you, essentially, and you're going to respond to that. Hi, lemon earrings, hi, thanks to come. Whereas like the Pinot Noir is probably more for like a serious, buyer, or like a date night.
What are you trying to say?
Or a serious something that you're not serious. No, it's more for like, it's a refined label, so it's looking for a refined audience, but it's not breaking the bank in terms of price. Whereas I feel like the rosé, and it's not to offend anyone, but I think this is a bit more feminine potentially, and it's like it's appealing to a female market just in the way it looks and the way even the way it feels. It's like smooth and it's amazing and all the rest. Whereas I feel like the skull appeals to like a younger market.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is like a great, like if you were to get this as a 21st present, you're like, oh my God, I love this. This is the most amazing present I've ever gotten. And like you'll always talk about it's memorable.
I think my father would buy that.
Oh my gosh, no. My
Okay.
parents would definitely not buy that.
Whereas
looks
these two I feel like is not mass marketed, but I feel like this is, I don't know, it's appealing to a gin buyer. And this is just funsies. This is just for anyone that needs a coffee liqueur. Like coffee liqueur is almost like you don't drink this on its own. It's almost blended with other things. So it doesn't really need to be amazing, but it does stand out.
But
Yeah.
you
makes
gotta
sense.
you gotta think about
Love
like
that eye.
from St. Ali perspective, like they already have like a big followers. So whatever they do, it's gonna be fine. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
true.
okay.
So it's that brand association. They've
Yeah.
got brand
Where the
association.
other
so
one
they need
is
to try
kind of
that
like,
hard. But sorry, no, hang on. They did try hard with the label. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
Like everything
yeah,
about
really,
the
like-
feeling of the
No,
bottle is
I'm not saying
amazing.
it's bad.
Everything is amazing.
But I think the bottle itself isn't super like unique in its design, whereas then the label is. So I almost feel as though I
Yeah.
kind of like when the balance is like, yeah, let's be unique and different, but let's not sort of push it too far that we're going to do a crazy label and a design. Like if you look at the crystal head skull, for instance, like yes, they've gone for an interesting bottle shape. They've
Yeah.
gone for a skull, but then the label itself is actually quite minimal. So they've kind of kept the label minimal to communicate what the beverage is, but then gone really out there with the shape of the bottle. Whereas the St. Ali Mr. Black bottle is quite like traditional in its bottle shape, but then they've gone all out with the label design. Sorry. So I think that kind of balance,
The more
I don't know,
is
to
more.
me, yeah, like I love that. Like take something traditional, but then make it unique by like making the label quite unique and different.
Wait, do we know how much they are?
So that's one of my other questions. How much do you think, which one do you think is the most expensive based on the design?
Far out. No, you go first.
I go first. I think.
Yeah,
this-
rank them.
This.
I need to remind myself.
Wait,
which
describe
one
what is this.
Hold on. I'm still thinking. I haven't finished. This will be the last one. There. I think the skeleton one is the most expensive one. Was it Crystal Head? And then the St. Ali coffee liqueur would be the second one. And then this like fancy Chateau
Minuty 281.
Minuty, Brunswick Aces, Limoncello, and then the AER wine. Air?
What about you, Ross?
I'm actually going to go. I feel like the gin is the most expensive, only because the packaging looks like quite detailed, and they've even got the edge. Or sorry, the gin that looks like a card, the skull are probably top two. Top two. My bottom two are the Mr. Black and the Pinot Noir, and then I think the Rosé and the Limoncello sit kind of square in the middle.
Okay, interesting. What made you think that this one is the cheapest?
Because it looks like a standard bottle, and also
Well, not really. It has this thing.
well,
on top.
these are custom bottles. So these three custom bottles. So the gin, the skull, the rosé.
Okay, so I'll reorder them in what they actually
Oh my
are.
god, I'm so excited! Stop. Whoa! Okay, I get that.
So the rosé is the most expensive, then the skull,
Yes.
then I need to remind myself. Then it is it's a tie between the gin and the
Yep.
coffee liqueur. Then it's the red
Pinot Noir.
wine and then limoncello.
Wow.
So the rosé is 120. The skull vodka, Crystal Head is 110. The Brunswick Aces gin and St. Ollie coffee liqueur is both $70.
Ooh.
And the red wine is $48 and the limoncello is $22.
So this makes sense to me, and I would buy it at that price because it's bougie plus, and I feel bougie about it.
Yeah. So
Now-
you want to be seen as bougie.
The next step is once I've bought it, tasted it, then I'll decide whether I go back for it. Because then you can get like a really amazing rosé that like is not that price, but it's gorgeous. I would probably do this as a gift,
Okay.
you know?
But then how would you know if it's good? Would you expect them to share it with you?
It's just fancy. It looks fancy.
But it looks fancy, so they'll probably display it.
Yeah.
But then when they go to the liquor store, they're like, oh my God, Ross spent like $120 on us.
Or just Google it.
That.
Or that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what it tastes like actually at that price.
Based on our professional opinions, what would you change about the Chateau Menu, I'm saying that so wrong, rosé bottle if you were to redesign it?
Do you want to go first?
Sure. I think I actually wouldn't change too much personally. I quite like this one. I'd probably just make the top of the lid. So they've got like this, wax seal on the top of the lid that's blue. And then they've got a green kind of like sticker on it. I'd probably just like continue that fantasy and make it blue. I'd also I know it's kind of like a more sophisticated look, but I might have a bit more fun with like a few more sort of dripping aspects and have a little bit more like thickness to the texture just to kind of, add a bit more of a textural element. But I quite like the simplicity of this one personally.
The blue, I mean, like this is personal, right? The blue and the color of the drinks itself. It's kind of like it's not contrast enough. And also kind of like you see the logo, which is like a blue, I would say very kind of like contrast kind of sans serif. I don't know if it's modern or not, but feels a bit hard to read in some of maybe in display. I think you want to know, and also I mean like with now everyone want to take a photo of things and can promote it in any social media. I think that should be part of the consideration. You want to take a photo of it, becoming part of the promotion, and I felt like it's missing that kind of like a stronger kind of name presence. And I think on top of it, I'm not a big fan of the combination of the lid being green and then it's blue. I felt like it's not contrast enough, but it's not similar enough. I felt like if you just do like one color, that'll look sexier.
Yeah.
Even like black.
I agree.
Sexy.
Even black. And
But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I definitely think you're on the money with the font. It is quite hard to read. But then I guess that kind of adds to that, like, element of like mystery, and you have to sort of search a little bit to
So
find out. You know?
I disagree with both of you. I wouldn't change a thing. I don't think there's any mystery. I think this bottle does the job of saying, I am a bottle of rosé. And I am a very expensive bottle of rosé because look, drip, sexy, high. I wouldn't actually change the green at all, only because I like the fact that it's a contrast to the blue, and then you can see straight away it's Republic of France. So the fact that it's a French bottle of rosé, Chateau Minuty, makes you want to pick it up, and it does the job of telling you, this is what I am. I'm a bottle of rosé, and I am expensive and amazing.
So Zoncello. Yeah, obviously this was probably my favorite one, so I do really appreciate it, and I love the texture on the label. I personally think the font is a little bit too funsy, and this is, you know, like I like thinking of like limoncello being, you know, obviously it's Italian and it's kind of like that more like traditional old school.
Oh, they got a typo.
Where?
It says limoncello.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
What do you mean?
It's not lemoncello.
Oh my God, it is L-E-M-O.
Limoncello.
Oh. No, it's not.
Because
I think you should
limone
educate
is
yourself.
Italian.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Do you know that limoncello is from Italy?
Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I do actually quite like this one. Like it's fun. So
We've been in this kind of like era where like, I don't know, last 10 years, everything is structured, everything is kind of like clean, where I feel like the Gen Z, the new kind of look is being out there and being weird and being kind
More
of
is
like
more.
is more in a way, and kind of like one side is saying quite luxury and then the other one's like, oh, the more is the better. And I feel like this is good because of that in a way. I do like all the finishes that they have here. They even use this like erased
really
ink
nice.
for the logo, and then a bit of texture, a bit of like detail here. Even to the cork. Is that cork? Is that what you say? Cork. They have this kind of like stamp inside of it.
oh, that's cute. I didn't even notice that.
So there is a lot of kind of like consideration that they do here to the bottle. It might seem kind of basic, but there is kind of like element that you can judge. Even the kind of like two label on the back side instead of one label give it a bit more kind of, I don't know, like cute little moments.
I wouldn't change anything. I think the color of it is really good. It pops out and it's very clear at what it is. It's a limoncello spritz. It has this much alcohol. Young Ross would have loved that. And then how much the volume is, 750 ml. So I think Zonzo Estate at Yarra Valley have done an amazing job. I wouldn't change anything except to cover that with like a little film on top.
It's going to be expensive. It's going to be...
Very fun one.
Well, it's not more expensive than branding the cork. Like the cork actually has the brand on it. So
Yeah, that
Yellow
actually
foil.
is really clever. I do really like that. And then I also like how this little sort of wraparound stripy label has Zonzo Estate on there as well.
Well,
like
that's
a
right.
very,
That wraparound stripy label with the it should have gone all the way over and almost felt like a matte finish. So it almost felt a little bit more finished. It just looks a little bit unfinished. The top looks unfinished. So if you were to cover this or the bottle, so if I'm covering the top, the rest looks amazing. But then if that was just the top part and the cork was covered, it looked finished.
All right, we're going to try the Crystal Head vodka first. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
No. Not worth $110, soz.
I mean, I would never shot vodka anyway anymore. Like it just reminds me of my
Isn't that
Youth?
last week?
No.
No, that was
last
wine.
week? 2 weeks ago.
It was wine.
Not
But
for
no,
me.
I would not shot that. But
It's a vodka.
it's not like, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
No.
It's fine,
Vodka is vodka.
but I just don't like vodka. Are we going to wash it down with the Chateau menu?
Oh, yeah.
So the rosé next is what we're trying.
We just like rushing drink. Are we just like
Yeah.
drinking? What's this one? This one is
rosé.
a Chateau Minuty.
Mama. Oh, you're doing the whole thing.
Oh, I thought we were doing.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't going to do that.
I don't
but
know how to drink. I'm not sophisticated enough.
I can't do it in one gulp.
It's pretty good.
I like
That was
this.
good.
Yeah.
Can I have more?
I would say that that's
Sure.
worth
No,
$120.
I'm gonna be drunk. I don't want to be drunk.
No, I do. I think you should.
White girl wasted.
Wait for me to finish. I can't drink
sorry.
that quick.
That was nice. That was smooth.
Yeah,
that was
it's
easy.
really nice.
That was worth $120.
I would be happy like with that whole purchase, you know, for the design, for the taste.
Yep.
I mean, the price like is a lot, but I think it's worth it. Like if you would buy an expensive gift for someone, at least you know it's good.
I'm too cheap for that.
So now we're trying the Air Pinot Noir.
I just watched that show, Drops of
Cheers.
God. You have to see the color.
The
The
color.
color. The color.
Wait, hang on. No, you got to smell it
Yeah.
And smell it. Yeah, this is from
and then taste it.
Dan Murphy's.
No, I didn't get this one from Dan Murphy's. This is from a winery.
Oh, this is actually nice.
Oh, my stomach.
That's going to
This is
sound
actually
great.
really nice.
Yeah, so I've already had this one, so I knew I liked this one. Yeah.
Yum. I like that.
Do you think that one tastes like, does that kind of match up the taste to your thoughts on the design of that bottle specifically?
Yeah.
good.
Yeah?
Very
Yeah.
good.
So you'd buy it based on the taste and the label?
Yeah. I wouldn't buy it, but it did taste nice.
You wouldn't buy it?
Nah.
Why wouldn't you buy it?
Because, nah.
All right, coffee liqueur next. So this is the Italy
Are you gonna start
Disco.
this, is it?
Yeah.
Shot this one, of course.
Oh. That's rough.
I love this one. I brought this one from home because I already had it, so I already know that I love this one.
I don't know. That was a bit rough for me.
I love it. Coffee liqueur.
Coffee liqueur.
It's so easy to drink.
Did you like that?
Liqueur.
Did you like the coffee liqueur?
I actually don't know liqueur.
Yeah, you always ask about the difference between liquor and liqueur.
Liqueur.
I don't like it. Did you like it?
I like it. I like the
I
liqueur.
I think Andreas is getting drunk.
I didn't like it.
All right, limoncello spritz is now the Zoncello.
Limoncello, jello.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yum. Very
good.
zesty, citrusy, easy to drink.
If that's
Okay.
$22, I'll buy that.
$22, yeah.
I'll buy that.
Okay, definitely best value for money, but then like the best design, I think that, well, you and I thought as well.
Yeah,
and it's
I
the
think
cheapest.
that best value for money tastes amazing and looks amazing.
So they nailed the brief.
Cheers.
Okay, so fuck off. Okay, that's the end of our podcast episode on alcohol. Please let us know. We're going to post all of the bottles in the show notes of the episode. So please let us know what your favorites are based on the design, and if our descriptions meant anything or influenced your decision making, perhaps on the purchase.
Tell us which label you like
Yeah.
or you hate.
I'd be
Oh, you
curious to
love?
see, what everyone's reactions are. Anyway, that's
And if any project for us,
Good.
always open. You know, any bottle, anything,
Yeah.
any packaging. You
we
know.
really want to design an alcohol label of some sort.
Not really.
Please.
We want to
Well,
design
I do.
anything, not just like label. Even like a sticker for a lemon.
Cello.
Just lemon. you know the one in
Yeah.
like supermarket. I don't mind that. I don't mind designing anything.
Fruit stickers. Yeah, we'll design anything.
Is that it? I mean, like, studio white noise.
Yeah.
White-noise.com.au.
Wait, can we not do that?
Okay, fine.
Okay, we're studio
So,
white
so,
noise.
so this one is studio, this one is white because I'm white, and that's noise. This is noise.
Even though he
Fucking
hasn't been
noisy.
as noisy as he usually is.